The grandfather shot while driving along the highway in Lewisville was on his way to work the night shift at a motel. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. He's hospitalized right now. He's in critical condition with a bullet wound to his head. Police say the suspected gunman, Stephen Bialik, confronted several people in Lewisville before and after the shooting. First on Fox 4 tonight, Zahid Arab is in Lewisville with more on what happened and how police found the suspected shooter. Zahid.
Well, Steve, Lewisville police say the suspect was mad at his ex-wife, going from convenience store to convenience store, making threats to kill her. And he took his anger out on a complete stranger, shooting him. But had a store clerk not acted quickly, his rampage may have ended a lot worse.
Definitely not my typical night. Usually I'm sitting there playing Candy Crush or something.
On Tuesday night around 10:15, Toby Harrison took his job as 7-Eleven clerk at a Lewisville store to the next level.
You gotta get an instinct for it.
After one customer didn't seem right.
We all kind of looked at him like, okay, he's drunk.
It was 53-year-old Stephen Bialik, who the clerk says asked to use the phone to call his ex-wife.
They weren't polite words. All I heard was the F word a couple of times.
Harrison says Bialik left, then came back about 45 minutes later.
I started following him around the store, and he just kind of pulled out a weapon.
The clerk got Bialik's license plate and called police.
I had no clue what was going on.
Lewisville police say sometime before, Bialik goes to this QT a few miles away and starts threatening people. A clerk tells us he follows the victim, 64-year-old Scott Johansson, out of the store where there's a confrontation in the parking lot. Police say both drive away, and for about a half mile, the suspect starts firing at the victim's PT Cruiser several times as they both drive on the excess road of I-35 northbound. Johansson is shot once in the head. He loses control of his car, crossing the grass onto the freeway, then crashes into the guardrail separating north and southbound lanes.
I just saw it pretty surreal. You never expect anything like this to happen to you or your family.
I had no clue that it was the same guy.
This is where detectives pieced things together. The incident at the 7-Eleven and the freeway shooting were connected.
I came out about 5:30 to see if the paper was out here, and the whole street was full of police cars.
The license plate number Harrison gave to police led them to this house where they confronted Bialik, who admitted to having a gun in his SUV that was parked in his garage. But police didn't have enough evidence to arrest him at the time. The suspect's neighbors say it's hard to believe.
It is. It really is.
Oh, I cannot see his character like that.
On Wednesday, officers with canines searched the scene again and found shell casings. They arrested Bialik and say the casings matched those found in his SUV. A dangerous man caught with the help of a quick-thinking clerk.
I was just doing my job.
Bialik is charged with aggravated assault and unlawful carry of a weapon on a premises that sells alcohol. He's in jail right now and is expected to appear in front of a judge tomorrow. Steve?
All right, Zahid, let's talk a little bit more about the victim here. I know there was a phone conversation. We heard that phone conversation in the story with the victim's son. Anything tonight about how his father's doing? Any update on his condition?
Yeah, you know, he tells us the family is all at Baylor Hospital right now, keeping watch on Johansson, which we've mentioned is a grandfather of 3. We understand he is sedated right now, and doctors will eventually take him off the respirator and bring him back to the conscious state. At this point, doctors still haven't removed the bullet in his head because there's still some swelling, and they have to wait for his condition to improve before they remove that bullet. They say Johansson was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and as we mentioned, he was about to start his night shift at a Comfort Suites in Frisco when all of this happened. Steve?
Okay, Zahid, we'll get another update from you tonight at 10. Thanks.